Right up there. Bam, bam, bam.
Thursday, whenever you want.
Going on, car guys and car gals? It's Lou Ramirez, the car guy,
and it's Frelinard, subprime hero,
and we are brewing solutions on the Car Guy Coffee Podcast. Excited to be brewing with you. We are still live right now at the Kain event in lovely Lexington, Kentucky, having a good time, and we have a very, very special guest. You already seen just a little bit or heard a little bit of what's cooking over at Dealer OMG, but we have a very, very, very special guest that hasn't been on our show yet. We really haven't been on our show yet.
You haven't had you on the show?
Believe this?
No,
I'm rattling through.
You've had everybody on our team. You've had Dave.
But he hasn't been.
Sheila's
on the show yet.
been here.
We've had tacos in Austin. We've had some fun together. But
Whoa,
we've never had him on
my
the
mind
show.
just got blown because I swear to God, I thought we interviewed you already.
We've talked about it for like a couple of years.
Well, that's on me, and I'm going to just say my bad because I thought we had you, and I would have had you on a long time ago if that was the case. I really thought we did. We've done so many interviews. It all blurs by now. Wow.
Well,
I'm honored to have you here,
car guys and car gals, and all of you that are watching. And
I'm blown away
watching
right now.
Replay and live. Thank you so much. Tag a car guy.
Tag a car gal and share. Get this out there.
For the first time, the one,
the only Andrew Street. That's right.
Check him out. Right
I
there.
loved that.
Welcome to the show.
Yes, gentlemen.
Dude.
I'm fired up to be here. It's good to be here with both of you guys.
Honored to have you.
Yeah, we've talked a million times, I feel like, but we've never
talked right here.
And we've had a lot of conversations, broke bread together, hung out. That's why I just can't.
Yeah.
I'm actually in complete shock that we haven't interviewed you yet, but I am. Just so you know, you've been on our radar, so we've always wanted to. So it's so I felt like this was just a follow up. I thought this was just a follow up. So you know what? Honored to have you on the show. Blessed to have you on the show.
Yeah,
welcome.
This will be
this close.
This will be the first of many, and we will put you on a.
Here's your first Car Guy Coffee bracelet.
Right now.
He's already rocking one.
Right now, just so you all know, be ready for a 5-liner that we're going to be setting up in the next month or so with him. An exclusive 1-hour interview with him, doing a 5-liner.
Yes.
That's already out. I'm going to, before you leave after this interview, we're going to set it up. We're going to pick a date, make it happen before you walk out because I did not know that. So now that I know, we're going to make sure you get the full treatment on that, brother. Thank you for being here, Andrew. Man, we're at the Kain event. This is amazing. I know you've been here before. This is something that you're familiar with because you were just telling me about the process of you getting your little passes, right? Well, that being said, what brings you here? What makes you come back to this one every year?
Dude, it is a great event to just listen to dealers and to vendors on what people are doing with blending and merging tech with creativity, like where sustained innovation lasts.
Absolutely.
with what brands, what good dealers are doing that are moving the needle with sales, with trades, with, engaging consumers with where they are in the buying all the good conversations that everybody's eager to stay in and be part of. To come to a place like Kain and have a self-selected population of people who are here because they want to be here, because they want to learn. And that's Kentucky is amazing.
Oh yeah, true.
I agree.
I love the state a little bit.
I didn't know. I'd never been until we came last year, and it's just pretty.
Yeah,
especially this time of year. This time of year, you get to see all the colors of
the flowers on the trees and
pinks,
the whites,
the
the pink. Oh, it's so beautiful this time of year in Kentucky. It really is. Yeah. So dude, you're welcome. You are an official Kentuckian with me, man. We appreciate you for being here, being at this thing. And you're right. This is a great place to see what's blending together. We had the interview. We got to interview earlier Dave Lemon, which is somebody that works with you, and I absolutely love Dave. Phenomenal guy, great speaker, great heart, great soul, hard worker. And we were talking about the digital versus the man stuff. Like, for example, the very first two people we interviewed was Active Engage, right?
Right.
Which was awesome. And then we went to Stella AI right afterwards, which are two completely digital companies. And then we went into Dealer OMG, which is basically it's human ran. It's a person ran company that's doing things. But yet it all integrates together. Yet it all works together. It's important that we have both sides and we see ways that we can integrate together. How we can use one technology to help further our human touch better, and how we can use the human touch to make the AI or the digital feeling better, right? So it's a one hand shakes the other type situation. And I believe that's what's going on here at Kain. I think that David sees something. He knows that we need to make sure that these two worlds collide and they work together, and they do it. I shouldn't say collide, I guess blend, like you said earlier, and really blend together and make it work. So what, here with your business, what kind of ideas do you get to be able to help make your business better?
It's like with talking with all of the vendors that are lined up here.
Yeah, no doubt.
Figuring out what puzzle pieces are adjacent to what we do. And, we're such a small section of paid social and testing out new platforms where everything we have is custom creative. It's handheld white glove dealer consultants, ensuring that the work that we're doing from our desk is aligned with what the dealership needs. And then the technology component just helps us with our targeting. So we can pull in dealerships data, we can pull in third-party data. So we've got IHS Market here. We've got some data providers. We've got video platforms for just ways for us to be able to have faster, more accurate, creative, better targeting, better everything that we can do to be able to pull dealerships data quicker.
Yeah, absolutely. That's important. Yeah. So important.
What I love about that is that, one, at these events, everybody tries to make sure that they do get the chance to show what they got. What I love is you're trying to see what is it that everybody has that can enhance what we got.
Right.
And how can we enhance what they got? That's what I think has been incredible about the advancement in auto recently, is that even in our own agency, listen, we don't have all the answers. They created something great. Let's endorse them. Let's back them up and see how we can complement what they have in order to make a better full presentation, the whole meal, right? This is part of your complete breakfast, right? We want to make sure we put all the elements together. And what I love is that more and more people are willing to get to that table rather than say, we're going to go reinvent the same thing, right? We're going to go do exactly the same thing you're doing.
So, yeah. And it's where you can at least, like, even if you're not integrating or doing shared case studies with the same clients, that you're able to be a good resource for customers that are looking for specific things, or if they're looking for consultants and they specialize in being able to qualify customers. I know somebody who can come in and help. We're probably too busy right now because of what you guys are up to, and you might not be charging enough. But to be a good resource,
you're probably right.
Get a finger on the pulse of what other vendors are doing and what other dealers are doing, and here's what they like.
You're right. I feel like you have a pulse on what we're doing, man. How did you pull that out of the air and know exactly that's our situation? Anyway, that being said, wow. Very intelligent man.
Right? Did a quick talk of
what a great assumption.
Certified solutionary. Well, thanks for that plug.
We do, brother, you're right on the money, and that's why it's important that there is minds like you're thinking about those types of things and how you can be more proficient and how you know a lot of different people and you can line up people, but is it lining up with somebody who's too busy or somebody that needs some help? Well, that's why it's important to team up with people like you to be able to help market themselves, be able to figure out ways to make themselves a little bit better. I love your team. We've got a chance, like you said, we've interviewed almost everyone but you.
It's crazy. It's crazy, right?
Sheila, I gotta say, Sheila's amazing.
That is awesome.
She was somebody that first time I met her was down there in Texas, and when we got to hang out with her, I just instantly connected with her. She's definitely special. She's all about the communication, helping people and in your business and everyone around her, even her own family. I mean, she's just a phenomenal individual. But that goes to show you that you got what you guys are about, man. You guys are about helping. You guys are about finding good fits for your business to be able to have that same face out there for your business, brother. And I man, it's phenomenal, man. You guys are doing some things over there at Dealer OMG. Really are.
It's fun. I think it's fun. I think it's different where like the foundation of everything I think that we're doing externally is just education.
Oh yeah,
it's through
absolutely.
video, it's through posting, it's through blogs, it's through coming to conferences and presenting about here's what's working really well.
Yes,
for our stores. Here's what's working well for rural stores, more high volume stores for loyalty.
Yes, there you go.
Here's the numbers. Here's where at the tail end of it, anybody can figure this out if you get access to the CRM and if you learn ads manager, which is great. I just want to help educate the industry. I hope my team can always beat everybody because of execution and because we have the team in place to do it. But
exactly,
we don't need to hide
your secrets. There's no secrets to it. No,
right.
And I love that you said that because it's 100% right. You can lead a horse to water, but that doesn't mean they're going to drink it, right? But they're going to hear about it. Now they're going to be educated. It's our job to educate, empower, encourage people, right, Lou? And when we do that, what's going to happen is what some of them will figure out themselves. They'll have somebody, they'll do it. Great. I hope they do, because at least that's part of your legacy. They're going to remember that they learned that from you. But more importantly, what they're going to find is that their staff is too busy, just like we're too busy with our business, to be able to execute that efficiently. So why not invest a little bit inside your business and get the return on that investment that will be massive. It'll bring a peace for your employees. They don't have to worry about learning something new. They will know what it's about, but they don't have to do it. So this way they can at least hold it accountable. They can go in and see where it's going and how it's going. And I think that's a great idea, and that's exactly what your company is doing. And I think that's a great business model.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, it's working. It's growing organically. It's growing methodically, where it's not just ramped up overnight, where we're adding stores, we're growing. And the philosophy that got this whole thing started is like, my whole background's marketing and design.
Yeah.
It's marketing and design. And my job's always been to like learn the most cost-effective marketing platforms and really master them.
Absolutely.
And then I worked at Facebook when they rolled out their ad platform and got a good like front row education on how to use this ad platform in 2009 and 10. I'm like, okay, automotive could use this.
Yes.
And I always worked with auto when I did billboards and I did radio when I was younger, like when I first got out of college. And being able to branch out and be like, okay, we can do something that can help eradicate these cookie cutter ads. We're having the same ads that are running, and it's easy to run the same carousel ads that every other dealership's running that has just our inventory. But what can we do as our dealership to stand out that'll make customers pick my store first?
Yeah, facts.
Come on. So with that, because especially the platform of Facebook, right? It's evolved so much. It's changed so much. The rules keep adjusting, what you can do, what you can't do, who you can target, who you can't target. Then dealers, OMG, dealers get thrown into this entirely different category than just about every other advertiser. I mean, they have these different rules and red tape that they have to jump through. What would you say to anybody that's trying to navigate this on their own, on being able to understand what's working, what's not working with Facebook? What would you say to them about why they need somebody like Dealer OMG?
That's a good question. What happened? Two things happened to Facebook and for auto specifically. Anything that has to do, and I think this is like 2019, that has to do with housing, employment, or credit, got restricted from being able to be really prescriptive with who you're targeting to just doing a 15-mile radius around a point.
Sure.
So everything in auto is considered credit. So now we go from being able to be really great with who we're targeting and what we're saying, so it feels like it resonates with the customer, to now we just have to carpet bomb that area with the same message to everybody. And so what a lot of advertisers began to do is just doing the automotive inventory ads, those carousels with the inventory. And it's, it's set up to create clickers, and then you get clicks, and it's hard to read what happens at the bottom line. So that's the first thing is the HEC. The second thing was eliminating pixels. Like, so as we're eliminating pixels right now, or as Google is, and Apple iOS 14.5 that prohibited, it prohibited people from pulling data from mobile apps.
Yep.
It just made dealers have to, or advertisers need to get scrappy. And every time this stuff happens, I don't know if I'm just lucky or we just are able to move into the right area, but it's making all the dealers in the market do the same thing because they're all playing with the same playbook.
Right.
But if you can be a little bit different and pull in data from credit or from DMV data or from TransUnion and get credit score data. Yeah. Or you can get the dealership CRM data. Now, instead of us being the same as every other dealership and blanketing that 15-mile radius, now we're going after everybody in our market who drives an F-150. Yep. And we can say, hey, we're buying F-150s aggressively in the month of April.
Love it. Yep.
And now it's not just saying, hey, we buy cars too. It's we're buying F-150s, even though we'll buy anything. But now my ad says we're buying F-150s to people who drive F-150s.
That makes more sense.
Now my credit app that I'm reaching out to people that we specialize in helping people qualify and a reasonable down payment is only going towards people who don't have amazing credit or a high net wealth that are shopping for cars. So we can still do that. It just takes a little bit of scrappiness to be able to find the third-party data.
I love that.
And the first-party data.
I love that.
And then you can still be as good as you used to be on Facebook and Instagram while everybody else isn't.
And doing it compliantly, and I love exactly what you just said there. That's just another way of looking at it. It's a different perspective. And if you think about it that way, it's genius. It's a simple switch in the way that you would do it before, but most people are not even thinking that way. Like you said, they're just blanking it out there, hoping that stuff's going to work. It works, but it's not that great. That's just the percentage, your percentage of response is so low compared to direct things like that. Now it's not direct by them going, but it's directed to somebody who's F-150 trying to sell that or buy that. Whatever you want to do, you could direct it to that. That's a great idea. I hope more people are hearing that. That's a free tip for you. I'll get on that, right? But no, this has been great. Honestly, Andrew, I know that you guys have a lot of great things going on over there. Your mind thinks extremely well. Getting a background that's outside of automotive, yet wasn't automotive, right? In automotive, got outside and said, this technology needs to be in automotive. Then you bring it in there. So I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful to call you a friend. Once again, I apologize for not knowing that we did not do a 5-liner yet. Can't wait for y'all to do that. Stay tuned. That's going to be happening soon. We'll be announcing that soon. But no, man, I'm excited to have you on the show. Thank you so much. We're getting down to the last couple minutes of this. Yeah. Is there anything you want to say before we get out of here?
I'm glad you gave me the heads up that I can do a 5-liner, so now I can think of who my mentors are. And
at least I love that you know. Hey, this guy knows, man.
What else do I need to know? I need to know my route. I need to come up with better routines that are healthy routines, and then I'll talk about those.
Well, we'll do that. Yeah. But I'm looking forward to it. We'll get you on soon, man. Pumped up to have you on as a 5-liner. Once again, I'm surprised we haven't had you on, but I'm actually kind kind of excited that we haven't. That's something excited for me to do.
Started.
Heck yeah, brother. And and maybe be looking for his name up here in the corner one day. You know, is the business. But anyway, that being said, folks, we appreciate y'all for tuning in. Man, if you guys want to get a hold of him, you guys see it right down there. Here's his email address. It's simple as that. Or you can go to the website and reach out to anybody there. Anybody on the team will be happy to go through everything that they do. It doesn't cost anything to have a conversation, folks, but it can cost you everything if you don't. So get on that phone call.
Well, car guys, car gals, we are so thankful again to keep Brewing Solutions and bringing good, fresh content, fresh brews to you, like he's rocking this coffee right now. And we want to make sure that you keep sharing this around. So make sure that you do tag a car guy, make sure that you do tag a car gal, and share this around, whether it's live or on the replay. Make sure that you blow him up. Let him know that you appreciate him bringing some good solutions to the industry.
That's right.
Also, just keeping a good Brewing Solutions kind of conversation over a cup of coffee, having some fun with these car guys at the Kain event in Lexington, Kentucky, having a good time. There's one thing we need to do to tell the whole world about how it is that we see our friend Andrew Street, okay? And that's by telling the whole world that you are
100% CGC approved.
That's
Woo!
right,
Let's go,
everybody.
man. What a great
Got
show.
it.
Thank you so much for being on the show. But let's get out of here. Let's forgive, focus, fly, and fly out and keep
So
growing.
let's do it. Hands on the shoulders. And we're going to forgive, focus, fly on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Forgive. Focus.
Right
Fly.
here, focus. Get the focus on.
You got to focus with us, bro.
There you go.
Fly.
Fly. And
And keep growing. I like how you did
growing.
focus like that. All right.
There we
That's
go.
cool. All right, y'all.
We
We'll see you
appreciate it.
soon.
Thank you so much.
He's going to have it down by the time he gets on the
Yeah,
show.
we'll
Watch.
have
I
that. We'll
promise
have
you.
that. And check this out from our incredible new sponsors and partners at MXS Solutions. We love you all. We're out.